We grew up on Annesley Avenue, which was a magical place because we had an older fellow named Dan Booth who built 2x4 nets with 8 layers of potato sacks. You couldn't lift them, and we had pretty well ball hockey every day. And young David used to sit by the curb because he was so small and skinny, and we didn't allow him to play for a while. And then as he became older, he became part of the ball hockey group.
Dave played for 1965 Pee Wee team here that won the CNE Pee Wee tournament, the only time we've ever won it. He was the captain, star player in that team. And then in 1971, I had the good fortune to coach Richardson's juniors. We won the Ontario Championship. Dave was my shortstop. An excellent ball player, had a unique way of throwing. We used to say it was like a snapping elastic band because he was kind of a stiff arm throw because he'd hurt his arm before, but he was still extremely effective as a shortstop.
I met David when I was 13 when we played for the Leaside Pee Wee All-Star team that went to the CNE and won the tournament. David, I remember, pitched the final game, a 1-0 shutout, and it was also his last game he ever pitched. As a young boy, his arm got ruined from throwing overhand, and David learned to throw from the side and became a shortstop for the rest of his career.
And he was a good hitter, and I still remember a game in Thorold, the big ballpark over there, in a tournament. I'd never seen a ball hit out of that park in left field, and Dave hit one over the fence into the swimming pool. It was a pretty monstrous home run.
We were also on the 1969 league champions, city champions, and OBA champions with Rumbles. David was our shortstop. David was a winner.
Being able to grow up in Leaside was, we're very lucky to do it. We were blessed to have the parents and the coaches, and Cal and Mary. Cal's passed away now, but Mary's still alive, and when David and I meet, we always, the first thing he says is his mom asked how I was doing and my brother, so quite a guy.
Mary never stood still to watch the games. I'm sure it was the same in hockey. She walked all around the park. Her nerves, I guess, wouldn't let her sit down and watch.
Everybody knows what his hockey career developed, but he was a very good ball player. And I'd like David to talk to his mother and straighten out in 1969 when we went to Cleveland. And on a Friday night, I believe David got sick from drinking something that possibly he shouldn't have. And his mother came back to Leaside and said that I was the bad influence. Now, Derek Williams and I were together in a room. We never saw David on that Friday night. So tell your mother, Dave, I wasn't the bad influence. Own up.
And Cal used to sit up on the bench on the East Diamond at Talbot Park and offer encouraging heckling about my umpiring when David was pitching or hitting, and but would always buy me a Coke or that afterwards, say I did a good job.
Congratulations to Dave. I knew him mostly as a baseball player, but I know as a hockey player he had tremendous accomplishments. The records he had with the Toronto Marlboro juniors are just incredible when you look at those numbers. I just looked at them again the other day.
David, I think you've earned this induction. You certainly were something that Leaside could be proud of. I know your parents were proud of you, and even your brother Paul moving on to going pro. Great family, and you well deserve this.
I'd like to take the opportunity to congratulate David on being inducted into the Leaside Hall of Fame, an honor well deserved.